Tommy, how important was that birdie, do you think, at the end?
Well, it helped, yeah. Obviously, it had been played really, really well, really up until 13, and I hadn't got anything out of the round. I was one under. Then start finding bunkers and start making a hash of it, really, which was frustrating. So level always feels a lot better than one over, but there's going to be a lot of work to do now for the next few days. But yeah, it definitely, anything that you get out of the last hole makes a difference to the day.
You mentioned you play well early on. I mean, how frustrating is it when it doesn't quite come off and you know it's there?
Yeah, I just thought it was difficult to get close early doors, but I kept executing shots just fine, and then really 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14 were really where I could have been so much different. 13, just a really poor tee shot. There's just no reason to find a bunker, but still, get out of there with bogey. 14, short club into a par 5, and put myself into a bunker again where I had no stance. And like missed chances really on 9 and 10. So that's kind of where sort of that middle stretch was where the round was the most frustrating. But overall, it's not that bad. It's the first round, and there's still 3 more to go. So I have a rest now, and I'll just look at what I can do tomorrow and try and get off to a hot start tomorrow and try and move up.
I know it's hard to sort of predict things, but what do you think you might have to shoot to get back up there?
I don't know. I'll just take it one step at a time and just try and shoot the best possible round I can. I think today was actually. I know there's good scores out there, but you still have to be pretty patient. A lot of the time, tricky to get near pins. I'm sure for the rest of the week it's going to be the same. But when you know there is a score out there, then you can do it. So I've just got to go out there and hopefully get the right side of the scoring.
And just a final question from me, just in terms of the Open experience. I mean, you've obviously played in quite a few, you've contended. I mean, what does this one feel like being the 150th, and particularly with all the extra crowds that seem to be out there?
Well, once you get going, it's just another. Yeah, it's not another tournament. It's another Open, which are always the most special weeks of the year, especially for the likes of us that are European or British. So yeah, once you get going, it's just the same. You focus on each shot as it comes, but it has been an amazing atmosphere. It's an amazing event. This is the home of golf, so it's been a very very special week so far. But definitely, once you start playing, that all goes aside, and you just try and get on with it. Wish you well for the next round.
I just have 2 quick ones here.
Sorry. I'll just do that.
No.
Sorry.
No worries. I know that you played Alfred Dunling's, it feels like 20 times.
Yeah.
A lot of these Scottish courses. Have you played Fairfield a few times?
I've played Muirfield a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's really historic. Obviously, this championship for women.
Yeah.
It's a huge deal for them. What do you make of that for their opportunity?
Well, I think the whole run of golf in Scotland now. So we had last week, this week, the Seniors Open, the Women's Open. So it's a very very a great time in golf for Scotland to showcase a lot of amazing golf courses that they have, and you go with the times, don't you? And I think I'll look forward to watching the Women's Open at Muirfield. I really really will. It's a great golf course, and it's a championship level golf course, and I'm sure I'll enjoy watching it.
Which players would you expect to play well at a course like that, knowing the challenges of it?
Well, I mean, if I went with my heart, it would be Georgia, because she's always up there in an Open, and she's doing great. And I know her quite well. Anna won it last year, right? So she's the defending champion. So there's a lot of great golfers, and then you look at the major champions this year. It could be. I think the strength in the women's game at the moment is, it's similar to ours, really. Like once you turn up, there's a long list of players that can do well and that can go and win, and it's what makes the game great at the moment.
Which would be your advice to these ladies about playing your field for that challenge?
I don't think they need advice from me. They'll be just fine. But it's you go there and you do your preparation, and like a lot of links courses, you keep it in play. Try your best to keep it down the fairways. Don't press too hard, and try and let the score come to you. But I'm sure they don't need my advice. They'll be fine.
Speaking of preparation, you feel pretty pretty good about how you prepared for the old course this time around?
Yeah, I've prepared well, and that's when sometimes when you've prepared well and you feel good on a golf course, that sometimes it's frustrating when you don't get what you want out of it. Today was one round. Hopefully, I've got 3 more to go, and I can build on the finish that I had today. Really, it was good. Good par on 17, and I like a good putt on the last. So use that, have a rest now, and go and build on that for the rest of the week.
So wait one, because I think we missed the beginning. Just tell us about your round today on that bike.
Yeah, it just started off very solid. Felt like I was playing really well in it and a lot of good golf shots, and just didn't particularly score very well really and definitely in the middle of the round. I think 8 through 14, just between missed putts and hitting a couple of shots that just put me in terrible spots. Just stay out of the bunkers. There's no. You can hit a bad shot, of course you kind of go in them. That's what they're there for. But it's frustrating when you do. And that was sort of where my round definitely halted, where I felt like there was definitely 3-4 shots out there for me that I could have easily gained. But overall, it's not like it's not a terrible start. It's not the start that you would want. I would want it to be faster, but the finish helps, and I'll feed off that and go into tomorrow and hopefully build on that.
Perfecto.
No
Thank
worries.
you.
Thanks, buddy.
Bravissimo.
Appreciate it, Tom.
See you again.